So usually when I wake up, I know that I'm going to revise that day, but I will stay in bed for a bit. Sometimes I like to read, and I do like to get up a bit earlier, but this day I didn't. So I might get my phone and just send my streaks, and then I'll usually get up relatively quickly so that I don't just lay in bed too long. And I tidied my room because it was really messy before I looked at my timetable, and I saw that I needed to do English literature and English language, which I hate both of them very much, so I wasn't looking forward to it. But I just got on. I didn't do anything before sitting at my desk. I just got straight to it. I wrote a to-do list. I find it's best just to get on with it because then it's done in the morning, and then you only got a few more hours to do after you've got ready. So yeah, I just put on some music on my iPad, which I think is good because I don't get distracted because my iPad's really slow, so I can't use Snapchat or whatever, and I can skip on my iPad. So I was deciding to do a bit of English literature first, so I got out my poetry class notes and my textbook, and I just wrote down some key quotes and annotated them for the poem which I was looking at. And I really look like I know what I'm doing in this video. I really don't like revising English literature though, because I feel like nothing's really going in. But I picked out some key quotes, about 5. I mean, I could do more, but it would take a very long time. And once I'd done that, I decided to get out another piece of paper and write down all the key themes of the poem I was looking at, and then using a textbook, I wrote down what they meant and like some key points about them. And I can't come up with my own ideas, so this textbook is really useful. And then I moved on to poetic devices and analysed them, and it's really important to get structure into your essays because not a lot of people do, so it gives you extra marks apparently. And after this, I got out my laptop and I searched up Mr. Bruff because I know that he does proper in-depth analysis, which will get you really high grades. So I think it's important to get some really perceptive points in, so I just watch his video. I'd recommend watching his videos if I were you because they're really, really good. He puts a lot of time and effort into them. They're really detailed and easy to understand. So I just do a little mind map of everything he says. I mean, I don't write down everything, but I write down the things which I think are important and the things which I think I could include. And stuff that I've not heard before as well, because I think if I've not heard it before, many people also won't have. So yeah, I just made a mind map, and I got really bored at one point, so I was like dancing, but you can't really tell because it's fast. Yeah. And at this stage it's about maybe 10, and I was really hungry, so once my alarm went off for an hour and I'd finished analysing that poem, which took me about an hour, I put my books away and I went down and I had a shower and I got dressed, and this is me putting my hair up for some reason because it's out of the way, and I lit a candle because my room smelled funny. And then I just had some breakfast, which I had some granola and a cup of tea because you know me, well not really, but yeah, I had that, and then I just ate that while going on my phone, but you can't see my phone because I use it to film. And then I just got back on with doing a bit more work, and I had originally planned to do more poems, but I really couldn't be bothered, so I thought I'd just do In Spectacles because it's my favourite of the texts that we're doing. I don't like it, but it's like better than the others. So I got up Mr. Bruff's video again, and I just wrote some little mind maps about some things, and then after that I got onto the characters, and I was still using Mr. Bruff's video, but then I had to go and look at other videos because my mind map page was really not full, and I wanted it to like be completely full. Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, I'm really OCD, so if my mind map doesn't look right, I'll probably end up doing it again, which is kind of what I was doing, and I know it's a waste of time, but I do it anyway. So I just took notes from my year 10 mind maps and videos, and then after I'd used Mr. Bruff's videos, I went on to a channel called Mr. Taylor. He doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but his videos are really good. He gives more perceptive points, I think. And I was searching up some quotations on the internet which I was confused about, but this is Mr. Taylor's video. He does like, I really like his videos, they're easy to understand. He's got like, he's a bit funny as well. yeah, and at this point it started to get really full, so I got really OCD and I kept getting the Tipp-Ex out to like change the location and things so it fitted better. Oh, I don't even know why I'm so OCD, it's really bad. But yeah, this is just, it's probably getting a bit boring now, to be honest. This ended up taking me about a lot longer than it should have done for one thing, and it's really crowded, but I know I've got a lot of good ideas on there. And then I also did a little poster on Gerald, but he's not like as big of a character. After that, I couldn't be bothered to do any more work, so I just watched Pretty Little Liars because I'm trying to catch up with it before the new season comes out, even though I'm only on season 3 because I'm rewatching it. And yeah, I just did a bit of art, and this was after a bit later on, about 2 or 3, and I got some English literature out, English language, and I've just done this thing where I watch Mr. Bruff's videos. His videos all basically me watching Mr. Bruff, but I basically write down how to answer the questions with exam technique, and I think this is really useful because when I start doing practice questions, I can just look at these pages and I'll remember how to like answer the questions and some points that he's made, which are really useful. And I got lazy at this point, so I was on my bed leaning on my art folder. And about this time, it was about 7, I stopped my clock because it was tea. I went down, had a pizza, and I came back up and I didn't do any more work. But I felt like if I was going to watch PLL, I had to do something, so I did some art, even though I hate art. And my coursework's due in next term, so I kind of need to finish it. And then I just went to bed because it was getting a bit late. So that was basically my day.